We're out of countdown to going live.
Yeah, it should take us into quality in just a sec here. 3 minutes, actually.
Tonight on Tonight We Race, we race. Welcome, everyone, to our second endurance racing special. The itch was apparently too great, so we gave the drivers one more opportunity to scratch it. So stay tuned for 3 hours of wheel-to-wheel action across multiple classes, asterisk, on one of our favorite tracks. So we were supposed to have 2 classes of cars on the track tonight to make it a bit more interesting. However, none of our drivers have opted into the first option, which is a closed-wheel GT class, and would be the BMW M2 CS Racing, which would have been, you know, brand new content for season 25 and everything. So instead, everybody opted instead to pilot the Super Formula Light, a undercard open wheel platform that forms the basis of both Japanese and European regional F3 equivalent championships. Let me get the slide deck up because I clearly... There we go. Enduro Night. The 2 classes of cars, one of which nobody's actually driving, but it's okay. So yeah, it's based on the blha 324 platform and running
only 4 laps, so we may advance it early.
And running a 3-cylinder 1.6-liter turbo engine originally sourced from Toyota Yaris. So yeah, the Formula Lights weigh under 1,300 pounds, including the drivers, which is still pushing out 275 horsepower. So we take, well, the same ride to our very favorite track, Virginia International Raceway. In this case, the full configuration, which has 2 features which will really show off the capabilities of the cars: the ascending slalom complex of turns 7 through 10, the massive back straight that ends in the blind descending switchback of 13 and 14. They're not features that are kind to tiring drivers, so that's why we're making them do it for 13 hours, or 3 hours. 3 hours. 3 hours. If you're just joining us now, you're seeing the 20-minute lone qualifier session. They've been on the track for about an hour now in practice.
We take best time.
And they're about to start their 150-minute race, so strap in.
Dave's in the hot seat.
Did we ever figure out if you can monitor tire temperature from the like little menu in the lower right?
Not in real time. Or wait, tire temperature maybe, but tire wear I don't think so.
I believe it will tell you those things in the bottom.
Yeah, I'm getting real-time tire temp.
I'm not. Yeah. Or haven't been, rather.
It feels real-time. I'm not actually glancing at it very often.
Looks like we have a couple of finishes already in the qualifier.
Like the percentages and the numbers never change. They would go 125.
If somebody can
Was the same
please
thing
bring
about
up the
your-
results screen.
It only updates when you go into the pit. The percentage does.
Yeah, percentage, but like the temperature is something that's supposed to be calculated in real time. But, you know.
So you get 4 total laps, and it takes like a lap and a lap to get
Or
warm tires.
that was qualifier just
I would
starting
actually
now
say it
and
takes
the end of
closer to, like,
practice.
3 laps
Okay.
to get tires
Yeah, it's like
fully
2 or
warm.
3 laps.
Yeah.
And you get 4 laps total.
What about
Yeah.
5? Like, just wait till the 5th lap. Is anybody else stressed out by the choo-choo train that is clearly right behind them?
I love it. This car sounds great.
a quick introduction of the drivers that are in our pods tonight. In Pod 1, we have Meridine.
Pretty sure they stopped doing single turbo.
In
formulas.
Pod 2, we have
So this is
Space
refreshing.
Punies. In Pod 3, we have a nice view of the other pods. Pod 3 is empty tonight. And Pod 4, we have Conan. And we have a remote as well.
Of course, the last turn has to be the hardest one. One more warm-up lap.
Someday we'll get that sequence right. Until then, hold on.
Nice view of Pod 1 there.
It's fun seeing the grass come off your tires.
It does throw a lot of stuff out back. Cool.
Makes me feel like I'm accomplishing something.
Space Punies in Pod 2 taking a spicy entrance to a couple of the curves there.
Man, that right at the end of the slalom really bites back if you fuck with it.
Ooh, just clipped the edge there. And now onto this slalom straight. Checking in the pods real quick. Taking a look at some of the times. Still trying to get a clean lap here. On Pod 1. Pod 2 looks like 1 minute 42 is the time to beat. Pod 4 looks like 141. So yeah. And then the other times 141 to 143, so a pretty tight grouping so far in qualifier.
Hey, how your laps going?
So
Going
good.
the abnormal, which is pretty disrespectful.
Yeah, mine too.
nowhere near my PB.
So what I heard was follow pod 1.
I'm slow voting this one just so I get a place at the table.
Hearing a lot of rumbling from pod
It's really
4.
nice that a downforce still works when you're off track. Tires might not work, but the downforce sure does.
There are some really incredible tire tracks back of that right-hander.
Everybody deep in concentration in their qualifiers. Looks like pod 2 finishing up qualifiers with a 142. Saw some spicy turns there at the end. Looks like Conan turning in a 140. Wow. Dr. Gould turning in a 141, 141, 141, 142, 145. Yeah,
gonna be
pretty
an
good
empty
spread
Augusta.
here.
Tally.
All right.
Last one felt good.
Yeah, I never got my lap. Okay. Scared of the track.
I like the way you say you never got your lap, and yet you are 4th.
I mean, it's a full, like, almost 2 seconds off of my practice. Or the time I was able to do earlier. So.
Oh,
You got sub 140s?
No, I was. I guess I didn't. Or maybe I was in private practice. I thought I did a 140 something, but the best I did here was a 141.2. And then my quality was 141.8. I guess it's not that much worse. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is my consistency is not good. And my braking marker is not dialed in.
Yeah, I'm lumpy.
And whoever is behind me, please no puntery now. But I won't fault you if you do, because
Actually, I guess pod 1, you'll technically be behind him. I'll be to the side of you.
Well, fun. I think we can advance it, right?
I believe
Yeah,
so.
I'm done.
Yep.
Yeah.
But bump.
Good luck, everybody.
Good luck, everyone.
Good luck to
Hey.
everyone except Ted.
Yeah, good luck.
Yeah.
Have we advanced?
Gloves coming
It
off
is-
already.
It is in
Oh
process.
yeah, we didn't. All right.
Grid in.
Good luck, guys.
Do you think you can get black flagged for exceeding the pit limit speed on exit?
He's starting from the pit?
Oh my god, do these have brake lights? Thank god.
I don't think they have brake lights. I think they have rain lights.
Yeah.
It says I'll be fighting for the podium. That seems awfully generous.
No, like after the race, they expect you to be a problem.
Oh, do these sick first gear throttle off wastegates.
Sorry, Ted left the pit limiter on. Not helpful.
Doing a rolling
Halo
start
makes it
for
a lot
this
harder
one
to see the car
because
in
we
front
were
of you.
anticipating having
Oh, you could
multiple
turn that
classes
off.
of cars, but
Well, you
Instead-
can't turn that off. You can't turn that off now.
I mean, if you're a bad enough dude.
How is there already so much dirt on the track? What is going
Oh
on?
my gosh.
Okay, I feel like if damage was turned on, 2 people would be going home already.
Yeah.
Why
I
is
like-
there so much dirt flying up?
Yeah, I like the way that the pace car is throwing up marbles.
And making me drive through them.
Yeah.
This seems very unfair.
This is why we wear helmets.
Don't worry, Derek. I'm getting pummeled too.
Oh yeah.
I did like the first blue car going into low orbit. That was
Okay,
cool.
okay.
Yeah, sometimes cars like desync from the server for a second and just like float off into space and then snap back. It's really cool. It's really fun when you're trying to like race someone who's doing that constantly and you have no idea where the car actually is in liminal space.
well, new for tonight's race is we actually are experimenting with a spectator cam. So let's check that out from this perspective as we
I'm
start the
wondering
race
if this
soon.
gas and brakes action is warming my stuff up or not. We're gonna find out, I guess.
The marbles floating at you is pretty impressive.
Oh boy,
Who got that?
spicy
Well
before it
done.
starts.
Sorry, Conan. I don't know if the gas and brake was helping you.
Gas brake dip?
No, I just got ass packed off the track.
Are you
Wait,
able to-
where's-
you-
where's
okay,
number
you're
one?
coming on the right.
Oh,
Okay.
Jesus. If you hit the pace car, you'll die in real life.
Pace car.
Wow.
I don't think you're allowed to do that, man.
Dude,
There's an incident on the warm-up lap.
did you get a black flag?
Nope. Not yet.
All is legal on the warm-up lap,
Yeah,
apparently.
it hasn't actually, and I don't. In fairness, I didn't pass it. I passed through it.
I mean, if I was race direction, I might have something to say about that.
Yeah. Making the pace card T-bone you, yeah.
You do know the real reason we have a spectator cam running up front, right? I gave Shote the black flag.
Oh, perfect.
Oh.
Like black flag
Good to know
use,
about
or
the
you black
quality.
flag?
It's running on the
As in he has
head
full
end
admin
machine,
control of the session and a
so
keyboard.
the resolutions will be a little bit different
Nice.
than the actual pods themselves.
I only get blue flags showed. It's in the name. Read the contract.
Was focus the problem? That was
Alright,
the
don't-
problem?
Don't do what Derek does. He always gets black flags.
Yeah,
About to
don't
go
speed
green.
up yet.
Oh man.
That's a lot of marbles.
Oh God, I'm already so nervous.
Did we all make it through turn one?
I think
Maybe.
almost.
No.
Oh, the tires are still not warm. Fair warning.
Yeah.
Derek, are you in the green?
It's me. took back my second.
Who's gonna go flat out first lap?
Not me, because man,
No
there was a
way.
lot of drift even with the lifting. Oh boy.
Some smoke and a car out.
Who went? Was that Derek who went to the moon?
I think that was Derek.
Yeah,
Derek, yeah.
I misjudged how much slower you were gonna brake for that one.
Yeah, I almost didn't make the corner even braking that early, so.
All right, Tom, prepare to get ass packed. Just kidding, buddy. Let's do everything I can not to have that happen to you.
All right, gotta make it up on pit stops. 87 seconds.
Who's leading right now?
Some rumbling
still-
coming from pod 1.
Conan?
And a lot of
Yep.
green.
John behind me?
Yeah.
No, I.
Yeah, I was gaining on you so fast down that back straight.
Yeah, you get that draft. It's deceptive. You're like, oh, I can make
Yeah.
a move. Oh, I shouldn't make a move.
It wasn't that I was trying to make a move. I just wasn't used to braking
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, we haven't gone wheel to wheel on these things yet.
Well, and also I was braking early. I should have called that out. Like, I am pretty conservative at the moment because tires are still a little cold.
Focusing in on pod 2
Don and
at
I
the
would
moment.
love
Lots
first
of
and second
traffic
place.
up
If
here.
you can do Conan
Yeah.
real dirty, that'd
Some
be great.
clean racing though so far.
Oh, okay.
I just did myself dirty.
Or you know, I can say the words and immediately turn it into a lie.
Same corner. All right, now I just have
Oh, fuck, sorry.
All good.
2 hours and 25 minutes of leading this race from the front.
You got
I
this.
saw you and then couldn't stop.
That's where you like to be.
Way too early for that.
Me?
No, I
Okay.
did.
I got on the track. Okay.
I know, it's so hard to get back on the track. It's all right, we're not out of this. There's still so much time left.
There is so much time left.
Oh, John. Oh, no.
Yeah, what's going on, baby? You wanna...
Oh, no. Oh, no.
I flinched.
Okay, thank God. That would have been a terrible
He
place
has
to try to do that.
He has a family.
Correcting the sideways there is terrible.
Yeah. Hitting the pair off button every like 5 seconds.
Oh no, I didn't map the tear off.
It should be by default to do auto tear off, but unless it gets pretty gunky before it does it.
Oh, hailed it.
Really don't know how deep and how much you can brake there. All I try to do in that corner is not end my race.
The compound is hard because I'm like, oh, I over braked, and then you're like, oh, still need to brake.
Yeah. This one too, like I don't have this one dialed. I think 2.5 hours of playing that corner slightly conservatively versus one time running off in the grass.
Yeah.
I think it's worth it.
Zooming in on pod
Things
2
you
as
don't
they
wanna
go
hear when
through
you're in the
these
lead.
set
The
of
car in
corners.
P2 has just set the fastest lap.
So far, so good.
Well, I just threw it all away.
And then zooming out into the wider
buddy.
view.
You're welcome. All right, John, I'll puck up.
It's in the acid, so there's no way around.
I don't know what to do to make this easy. I will hold as much to the inside as I can.
Don't worry
Space
about it.
Puny's trying to get the
inside.
outside line there and
There's no
not
way
quite
through.
making it. Ooh, and touch the dirt a little bit.
No.
Oh, and the spin.
That blow.
See you in like an hour, buddy.
Yeah. Anyone coming up behind? Oh, I'm losing the
Yeah,
car in
that's
front.
good.
Thank you. Thanks, big guy. Man, that was just immediately all the way around. That's
Yeah,
tough
you-
out there.
You went quick.
I think I got dirt because I went wide on the left.
Yeah, I had to be real smooth coming back on.
Even your wheels are blue, man.
Yeah,
It's
change.
a West Coast custom shit.
Glossy, baby. Seeing you come around the corner so far ahead, that sucks.
Don't worry. I'll have my own moment here sometime.
Here comes the fight between pods 2 and 3, or 1 and 2, actually.
Now I know where Tom is.
Oh,
He's there.
never mind.
Are you flat through here yet, Conan?
God.
Yeah. I'm still doing like 3/4 flat.
I just left for a second, just let the front sort of catch grip and then pick it back up. I mean, it's the first laps of the race. It's like, can definitely lose it in the first laps, can't win it in the first laps.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Speaking of the first laps of the race, we have a couple of interesting restrictions for tonight for the racing, just to make it a little bit more interesting for everybody. We have limited the car's fuel tanks to about 50% to force more pit stopping. But as for the pit stopping, we're also requiring at least one pit stop to be at least 90 seconds, and that's so that everybody has the same opportunity to take a bio break. But since we've limited the tanks to
You got taking the
50%,
pace back up, Conan.
you may need to pit a few more times. So
I'm just running,
it's up to the drivers to
142
determine
right now, which seems
there's a
to
race
be
strategy in this
pretty
and how many stops they think they can do.
reasonable And trying to just not overdo it. There's a long race ahead of us.
Yeah.
Here I am excited to be under 2 minutes.
Well, in fairness, we've had a full season to practice, so, you know.
Under 2 minutes is pretty good for most things that run this engine.
He's been 9 laps from JR at the start.
Also, the other thing is I know that with you 3.5 seconds behind me, all I have to do is basically, like, screw up once and you're past me.
I wish this dash was more like, I don't know, I keep hitting the rev limiter. Like not, I want more like a better indicator of when to actually jump.
It's yours.
Thanks.
You're gonna have a rough couple laps if you have to back here with me.
This is a fun track.
It's a really good track.
It is pretty tricky to figure out without a line.
Oh,
Couple
you're
spots.
running line now.
Always and forever.
Good on
Looks
you.
like the leader is running a 142.
You're only hurting yourself, but good on you.
too much to ask for most Americans.
I apply everything I read in that book, Going Faster, and it fucking works.
The Skip Barber book.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a good book.
Do I need to read to get good at this?
No, Ted.
Thank goodness. Isn't there something I could just pay for that would make me good at this?
Ooh.
Sorry.
It's okay. We all got some air out.
Soon you'll be able to buy an AI bot for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Spicy action from
I
Pod
would
1.
simply look at the shift lights on my delightful semi-cube wheel, Ted, and that would fix all of these problems.
It's not that the Fanatec shift lights don't work. I just feel like this car is closer to the limiter than it indicates with the shift light pattern. I don't know. I'm sure over the next 2.5 hours, I will figure it out.
I guess I could have called out that I was coming up on you, Dave and or Mike.
Yeah, the little AI bot told me you were coming, so that was nice. We recognize our role here is to get you good at passing us.
Thank you.
A valuable service.
Sorry. Block at the front, trying to make that easy.
Borrow Pod 4's focus at the moment, since they do have the relative rankings up there.
Derek, I'll give you that compound right again when it comes up.
Okay.
Looks like a pretty close spread within 10 seconds of each other at the front of the pack here.
On your left?
Thanks, bro.
They were waving yellow at me to pass.
I think my arms are going to be sore tomorrow.
Oh yeah, this does a number on you.
It's a thing.
You didn't have to go that far off.
No, I didn't intend to go that far off. This is baseball distance. We're good.
Is that a technical term?
What's
coming
blue
up
with
on
yellow
someone.
mean? Is that debris, or what does that mean?
Means I'm passing you.
It means a car is coming up behind you that you were not in contention with and you should yield.
Sorry.
Dave's seen a lot of blue flags. It's never
Bit of
been
a
really
spin-off from
My
Pod
virtual
2.
feelings are hurt.
Dang it, Ted.
What happened?
No longer 3.9 seconds behind you.
Oh, what happened? No. Yeah, you came up on me quick. I mean, my laps are consistent, but the problem is they're consistently bad.
Thanks for all the grass.
I mean, if you never crash on an endurance race, that saves so much time.
Yeah, it is way too early to start saying things like, this could
Yeah.
go with me never crashing.
You'll never do it, man.
It's not in your blood. You're driving
Yeah,
so
I
good.
don't
It's
think
not going to happen. Your
you
lines
ever
are
crash.
perfect.
Let's see how much time I lost.
6 seconds.
Oh.
And then I learned you could have turned off the halo.
Yeah.
But
You also learned that you can adjust your camera aspect slightly. Look around it.
it was my first
Ooh,
off-road
first
expedition
fuel
done.
warning from Pod 2. 5 laps left.
Oh,
Yeah, I feel like the tires are getting a little squirmy.
I was adjusting the HUD to try to figure out how much fuel I had left, and just missed my braking marker just a tiny bit.
Oh, I did that earlier too.
There's not really a straight that you can mess with stuff safely.
Yikes. 141 is the number now. First fuel warning on Pod 1 as well.
Every time I make up some time, I always go off track and lose everything.
See a couple of fuel panels up right now, configuring what everybody is doing. Seeing the relative positioning here on Pod 1. Still some pretty close racing. Estimated 3.2 laps. Well, 1.3 gallons, 3.2 laps remaining on Pod 2. And 3 laps on Pod 4.
Hey, Joe,
What's up?
for like a demo, you should try doing a BAT challenge. I'll guinea pig it.
Lol.
Yeah, keep doing that, Conan.
It's a great lap for you, bud.
Are we near each other?
No.
It just Pit told us you got a 140.
Oh, it said I was going slow.
Yeah.
I think all the people running off and rejoining have marbled the track a bit in a few places.
I think I need to get gas. Jesus.
Right, so two
I
two
got
laps
one lap
remaining.
left. Yeah, but by the time I pass the finish line,
Yeah.
We'll find out about their pit strategies real soon, one way or another.
just wonder if my tires should go or if I should keep my tire.
Yeah, I don't know.
Pod 4 pitting in.
Yeah, I'm trying to see how much it tells me they are at when I come to a stop, but I don't know if it's going to say anything or if it's just going to be like, and we're changing them.
I don't have the mental dexterity to get to the setting while driving and not crash.
I had my chance on the straight and I couldn't find it.
I blew it, so I guess I'm getting tires.
A fast pit for Conan here.
I mean, it appears that my tire add and fill was no time at all, so I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think it takes much time to add tires.
How's it feel in first place there?
Very, very cold.
I'm not talking to you.
Oh, yay.
Feels scary. Dave, go left! Dave, oh no! Oh my gosh!
I was trying left and right. I'm dyslexic. I get it wrong.
No, you're okay. I'm going up your inside. We're
Oh,
not
that
racing.
sucked.
What happened to you, John?
I had to dory through that corner because everyone stopped.
Yeah, I didn't want to ask Pac. It got ugly. Make sure you have your
Taking my 90 seconds.
make sure you turn off your damage repair, John, when you go in pit. If you touched anybody.
Which one is that on?
It's on the same one that you pick how much fuel you go on. From the fuel, the bottom page it says fast repair.
Got it. Oh my god, this is so hard.
Dr. Ghoul probably pitting. Okay. Definitely pitting. With one lap left.
Fed my butt into pit lane.
Did guys like, what is this asshole doing? He got his phone out.
Pod
Oh, that goes
4
quick.
staying out.
Yeah, the pit stops are fast. The fun part, though, is that the tires are very cold coming out.
Good call.
Did you take tires?
Yep.
Yeah, it was pretty quick.
It takes the same amount of time to take tires as not take tires.
Mick Doohan would never share information like cold tires.
That's true.
Coming through on your left.
Sorry about that.
Thank you.
Is that you, Conan? In the blue?
No, it's me.
Sorry.
You all good? Have the grip to turn around you. I was just sliding right into you.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's like cold tires coming out of the pit. I thought I was taking that corner.
Lots of
gently, and
spins
I
from
wasn't.
everybody today. Something cold
Yeah, they
tires
are
question mark?
extremely. It is like a hell of an adjustment to come out on cold tires.
Old tires are terrifying.
Yeah.
On your left, Dave.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
It's alright. Stuff happens.
So that quarter's water is on. He's feeling really bad.
See a view of Pod 2 chasing. Slowly catching up.
Do you not? Are you guys good on fuel? Cause have you pitted yet? Dave?
Yeah.
I was talking to Dave.
We don't.
If you haven't pitted yet, you might be in
You get
trouble.
really good fuel economy when you drive slow.
Oh, I gotta stop meeting you in this corner.
See if he catches him at the end of these S curves here.
He says that we
Winning the endurance race on a hypermiling would be an amazing move.
That's the wrong pit, guys.
Yeah, that's just that.
Gotta be kidding me.
That's just my guilt for getting in your way.
Yeah, buddy.
Did you go in the pit on the back straight?
He slid into it backwards, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just sitting here watching all the cars go by me now. Hi, guys.
Okay, that's tough. A lot of time back into it. All right, everyone. 2 hours and 24 seconds remaining.
Wolf done.
Why do we do this again?
Because we can't ride motorcycles on race tracks.
Didn't you specifically ask for this?
And we don't want to move to Southern California, Florida, or Texas.
I was in the hot seat. I only have like 10 motorcycle laps on this track.
Have you ridden this in real life?
A handful of laps, yeah. It's pretty sick.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
Is this where the Honda thing was?
Yeah, the second Honda thing was here.
Ah,
on
sweet.
the E-clutch one.
Bit of spice from Pod 1. We didn't want that lawn anyway.
I can tell I'm starting to like space out a little because I'm like, I wonder what it's like living in one of those houses at the end of that. What's that house like? What's it like to just pitch your motorcycle straight into that house?
I kept getting distracted because I'm used to racetracks being in the desert with sagebrush. I'm like, this is so pretty.
You gotta come up to Washington and ride Ridge with us.
I really want to ride that track. I hear nothing but good things.
Yeah. And ORP next June.
Oh yeah, it's my 40th next June, and we're renting ORP. You should come out.
Yeah, Mike was telling me about that. Looking at some logistics.
I'm not coming, but Dave might.
You're not? That would be
Kidding.
typical. So typical. Just I'm gonna send a replacement. Somebody will show up.
Mike makes the numbers no matter what.
Wrap the affiliate up. That should be fun.
Dave, by the way, you're really quiet. Although I would imagine you might be talking over Mike's shoulder. So.
Well, I'm talking to the left.
Ted, what just happened?
I spun.
See your number get lower and lower and lower.
It should be safe for you. Sorry, Tom. That timing was a little iffy for you coming through.
It's all good.
I was looking at the live timing and I saw your number just going down, 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 down.
Yeah. What I was trying to articulate to Tom is that I'm spun up the inside, go wide, but I couldn't find the words, and then he did it instinctively, so it all worked out.
Tom's always really good at
He's always
making
pushing
the
it up
right
the
call.
inside.
Like pod 2 is closing in on the person in front. Still a ways away, but
Oh my God, there's no moment more terrifying than when your tires start to go off and you clip that last curb on the entrance to the front straight.
Oh yeah.
Knowing.
Doesn't make you feel good.
Which Motec channel will I review to
Oh,
find
no.
the number of seconds I spent facing the wrong
Ooh.
direction after the race?
Yeah,
That was
Yikes.
spicy.
Incident count 35. Team Dave and Mike.
That's not so bad between you.
Wow, that was, sorry about that. Who did I crash in front of?
That was me.
Sorry, man.
It's fine. I'm pretty worst. Like no problem. Just yeah, it was just a slower lap for me.
I got
hit you
launched.
Yeah, I hit you pretty
got
square.
there were multiple flips involved.
Well, and he's not in a sim rig, so it's not like you can do physical damage to him.
Yeah, almost over the wall, but I think
was
the
like,
simulation
I
stops
don't
at
have
the
anywhere to
wall.
go.
So I don't think it'll let you flip over it.
Guess I'll just die.
What happened?
I think the tow strap between our cars fell off. Can you slow down so I can reattach it?
I'm gonna take my 90-second pit stop just to not have Tom 20 seconds behind me.
Some pit quote strategy unquote from pod 4.
Okay, we're good.
Everything's
Good
great.
call.
Sorry,
Everything's
Tom.
great.
That was me.
Sorry, Conan.
You did great though. That was perfect. The best move was not putting it in reverse and backing across the track.
I'm losing it.
I'm even more impressed with Formula One drivers with this type of halo thing. To feel that in real life.
Yeah, Formula One is an amazing, you know, pinnacle of like driver endurance for something that's so goddamn boring to watch.
That's why Lance Stroll's eyes are so far apart on his forehead, just because he got his eyes surgically widened so he can look around the halo. Doesn't help, but
I'm gonna guess that given they all have binocular vision, they can't see it.
Bonjour.
I would simply not observe the halo. Biblically accurate F1 car.
I don't know why that tickled me so much. If they announce the halo and then pull the curtain back and unveil it, and it's just like a big mass of eyeballs. Like, what the heck?
Be not afraid.
Can always tell when folks are going through those S-curves by just listening to the vibrations coming behind me as they hit the rumble strips on the side. Followed by rapid shifting.
Call it out.
He is politely requesting that you say his name.
After that, oh.
With spectator cam,
That was
there we
pretty
go.
generous.
Kind of a pass on our remote folks here.
I was gonna let you get through the S's first, but okay.
Learning how to pass slower riders and drivers is a skill. We're here for you guys.
Very big of you.
Yep, the crash was very big of me.
Oof.
We could have had 4 M2s out there on the track.
Just sideways
Was
all
this
the
me
time.
or was that car hard to drive?
It was impossible to drive, by my estimation.
Oop, coming up. On the right.
Yeah, I found the M2 impossible to drive. Like, it was just sideways everywhere. It was really fun, but not drivable.
It felt like it wanted to be a rally.
Thank you for the call out.
When's Christy gonna jump in?
Way
Shit, that's not the line.
Pod 2 on a walkabout right now.
stupid turbos.
Stay off the track. Thank you.
Like you could be full throttle through the corner as long as the turbo hasn't spooled up yet.
Oh my god, then my pit limiter turned on.
Oh no, no.
Jesus.
Nice
wondering
clean
why
pass
you're
so
going so
far from
slow.
pod 1 here.
That was my bad. I did not have a line there.
Well, you know.
When you catch
I'll
me again, let
continue
me know.
cursing people, I guess.
That's more infuriating than anything else that's happened.
See you in like 10 laps, Tom.
I caught you.
Wah wah.
Leader running at 143, just saw on screen. Fairly consistent so far.
Oh my god, messing with my pit strategy cost me everything.
Oh boy. Where are you going? Can you hang right, please? Perfect. Thank you.
Idiot service.
God, I am chopping vegetables through that last corner.
Yeah, the last corner is real scary, especially once the tires start to wear in. You're just like, I hope it grips.
Especially when you add your own salad to them.
Next fuel warning popping up for pod 2 here. Ooh. Lots of fun sounds from pod
Heard a
4.
pod go nuts.
Did not love that.
Haven't heard that
Hear me
sound
blow the
before.
last corner in real time.
I got to watch.
It is kind of a giveaway in here.
$1,000 of actuator springs into motion.
Fucking telling on me.
That's how the host can tell where the action is where all the loud noises are coming from.
Yeah, can you automate camera switch to whichever actuators are going buck wild?
The answer is yes, it could be done.
Make it switch 5 seconds before it happens.
Ah, replay system.
That's going to require show.
Having messed around with spectator
The
modes
power
and
of
switching
latency
cameras,
management.
this is really a multi-person job.
You got the precog for like $10.99 a month.
The ability to travel through time, but only when used in virtual racing.
At one-time speed.
For someone else's benefit.
And only forward in time.
You can just give up 5 seconds of your life arbitrarily.
Don't rejoin.
Yep.
Joke from them, I do that all the time anyway.
Dot, dot, dot.
2 more
On your
behind you.
left. Yep.
I do really enjoy the way this thing sounds when it pings off the rev limiter. Unfortunate how much that slows you down.
Folks starting to do fuel math again. Let's check in with pod 2. I think got the first fuel warnings. Second fuel warning. Another 3.6 laps. I'll be fine. 2.4 laps? Might be fine.
There's something that makes me viscerally uncomfortable about having less than a gallon of gas in the car, despite the fact that it says I have, 2.1 laps to go.
Dog, you
Yeah.
put into 890 all the time.
Yeah, this is your zone, man.
It's like your pit crew with like a 5-foot long funnel.
Prehensile funnel.
Yeah.
A weird mental image for the back straight.
Model this after a dolphin.
So how are the 890 valve rockers holding up?
Schrodinger's valve rocker.
Mine were fine, and nobody else looks, so they're all fine.
I should check those shit.
You should.
That's my race ruined right now.
Do our
most
mid-race
dangerous part of
standings
racing in
check
the sim
in
lab
real
is the,
quick. Pod
temptation
4
to screen look.
leading us at the top, followed by some of our remote folks.
Oh no. Welcome back, Derek. Good to have you.
Thank you.
On your left.
Excellent call out.
It's a 50-50 choice, and I'm like, I gotta go with whatever I said.
Remember, you're doing this for fun.
I got my little flip book here.
Those blue wheels are stiff.
Couple of dire fuel warnings popping up here. Conan dipping in for fuel. Will it be the 90 though?
I am taking my courtesy stop, so I'll set my timer.
There we go.
Mods are asleep. Race fast laps.
Hey Siri, set timer 17 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
Wait, what? I'm
2
leading?
laps left on pod 1.
But Conan's in the pit.
Yeah, I know, but still.
Oh my god.
Hey man, you're in effective second. What happened? What happened, Tom? Talk to us, buddy.
I got a black flag for peak speeding in the pits.
Oh, no.
Whoa.
Can you hold on to that black flag for like 15 laps?
Is it a drive-through?
It's a 1 minute penalty.
Brutal.
Yeah.
Popular time to pit.
I need more car juice.
Speaking of popular time to pit. Follow Space Punies for the moment while everybody pits.
a little worried if I take my bio break now, I'm gonna be really bad.
Steve is
when I
now in
go.
the hot
That's
seat.
probably fine.
Because I know you guys care.
We do care. We want to know where you're at, buddy. These tires don't feel good right now, but I can tell they're going to.
Theory.
Unfortunate spin out.
Cold tires.
Space Punies pitting it in.
That is entirely my bad. I didn't look right. Why aren't you landing yet?
And now I'm upside down. I got a toe.
Let me see if I can help you out with that. You're gone.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was trying to come back around to fix you.
Fast pit for Space Punies.
All right, race control. You know, I am picking my 90. Got 35 seconds left. Oh, and my butt is going so numb.
Maybe if you had these nice in-lab linear actuators, you wouldn't have that problem.
Yeah, I think the air on my rig is just a little too narrow. One. Perfect pit. Came on the track right behind Mike. Just what I wanted.
That's Dave.
Dave!
I'm in the hot seat. Being
Even more handsome.
Leader's running 146 now. Time for some catch up.
There's legitimately nothing like coming through that fast corner, turning the tires in and feeling the car start to understeer and just being like, oh no. Oh no. I wonder if I'm gonna make it.
At the right-hander.
Didn't want to get in your way there.
I appreciate you, Dave.
We have Dr. Ghoul coming up on pod 1 here.
Thank you.
And the pass.
Anytime.
Nice and clean.
That was much cleaner that time.
I feel like we practiced it now.
Yeah. Now I just gotta make sure I don't miss shift.
I'm guessing that even though it got flipped, does my toe not still count as my 90-second?
Does not.
I guess race control could make a call.
It was a non-consensual flipping.
I wouldn't be mad if that counted for Tom's time
Yeah,
since he got flipped
yeah.
by someone else.
I think the drivers are unanimous on this one.
Yep. Yeah, let him have it.
Oh, thank you guys.
You'll have to pee in your chair, Tom.
You're really, you're enough states away that none of us are worried about the consequences of this for you, so Godspeed.
On your left.
I'll stay out of your way.
Also on your left.
Did I do okay?
That was great.
You did great. I did not.
It's hard going through that corner so slow you have no downforce.
Somebody get this guy a bigger wing.
Some close-up driving on Pod 1 here.
God, that turn is so scary.
The left-hander at the top of the crest.
No, the right going onto the front straight.
Yeah, the left hand at the top of the crest is fine.
But it's only virtually scary.
If you're trying to do it fully flat, it can be sketchy. But if you just give it a little lift, there's a lot of margin
Keeping
there.
it
But
tidy
last
through that
turn
first
on
corner
the
there.
straight, oof. It wants to kill you. Although it feels better in this than it does in the GT4 cars we drove here. Just because it is downforce.
Yeah, this is quite a bit more predictable. Just also very scary.
We're also
Yeah.
not on the shitty parts of Virginia, frankly.
There's a lot of shitty parts of Virginia.
Yeah, I was like, how do you choose?
Yeah, it's gonna be like,
The fascist parts of Virginia.
Yeah, shout out to all your patrons in Virginia from their McDonald's Wi-Fi in Kentucky.
Got away for now, I think.
Virginia is for racism.
On your right. Ah, thank you, thank you.
Nice pass, nice pass.
We were both trying to find the answer to my questioning tone.
Virginia is for fascism.
Virginia is for brothers.
Brother.
I think that's Pennsylvania brotherly love.
Philly.
When I chat, I drive very poorly.
it's also funny because I've been to Philly a few times, and man, people are not very brotherly lovey there, I will say.
No. Although, I do like Philadelphia. So.
It's a cool
I've
city.
had a great time every time I was there, so I can't complain too much.
I've had a great time. It's just everybody is also, you know.
Well, when I was in Georgia last, the locals were awfully helpful. Not what I was expecting, but I guess I'm the right color.
Coming
Like,
up on your left.
Most major cities are pretty good.
Oh, that's entirely off the track. Not necessary, but appreciated.
I guess
I
that
know
was
where
a
I
clean
sit in the
pass.
pecking order of this race.
It's totally fine. I mean, just backing off enough to let me by on the straight would have been amazing, and I would not have. I would have enjoyed the run-in on trying to make it work. You know, we're all here for a good time. Sometimes that good time includes running into your friend in the middle of a corner.
1 hour, 30 minutes, 30 seconds remaining.
It sounds so long when you say it like that, Ted.
Thought I was only gonna hear turbo whine tonight.
Snap!
You know we don't condone drinking and driving, John.
I know, I'm imbibing.
Some rumbling from Pod 1.
I will admit
Oh,
I've
they
had
cut
2
the
non-alcoholic beers during this race, so
Feeling
I've had
pretty-
2 high-test alcoholic beers in this race.
I'm virtually cranked.
I'm alright.
Doing everything virtually today.
Yeah.
Virtual International Raceway.
Yeah.
When does the season start up again?
I don't know that there's a season 2 announced date yet.
We have not announced the season yet.
Yeah.
Partially because we keep doing shit like this. That
Can we
while
do a
not an
whole,
admonishment,
like-
this is great.
Can we do like a whole like off-road truck season? I would love writing the dirt stuff in this game. Oh, I should talk less and drive more. Derek, I'm on the inside of the track.
I got you, thanks.
It's driving across my field over here.
Good to own land, even if it is in Virginia.
Legitimately, it's a pretty place.
Every car is an overlander. Just depends where you drive it.
And I got to go to my first Buc-ee's.
Ooh, nice.
Lucy's. Sorry, is that how
Wait,
you pronounce
no.
it? Yeah, it's Boosie's.
No, you're thinking of that character on Orange is the New Black.
Yes.
You guys are freaking hilarious. I'm laughing too much to drive.
It's a tactic.
You can't go fast, just psychological warfare.
For the record, this is what ORP
That is
going to
certainly
be.
one pit strategy you can take.
Just turned up to 11, because it's a real racetrack. I mean, this is a real racetrack, too. But
Some excitement here. A
On the
pass?
right.
Maybe.
By the way, I have a Cardo coupon for anybody
Right or
who
left?
ever wants a new Cardo.
my problem is I'm still like, I
Clean.
still have enough Sennas floating around that I'm just stuck until they die, and they just won't die.
Yeah. They won't work, but they also won't actually fail.
On the continuum of working versus not working, they work just well enough that you can't legitimately consider them trash.
Yeah. They don't work well enough to like the product. They work well enough to not dumpster them. Or at least not convince like 15 people to dumpster them all at the same time.
I
That's
get
the
like
real
a
problem.
15% cut on Cardo, and I'm like, what is your profit margin if you're giving me
know
that
that.
much?
The
Yeah.
profit margin on those things has to be crazy at this point, because it's like they've been running basically the same form factor and thusly the same PCBs. Like, as long as their engineers aren't totally, running the show, then like they got to be printing money off those things.
The technology never actually gets better. They're just like, oh, now this newest version's only 5 Bluetooth generations behind, not 6. That'll be $400, please.
Like crash detection now. Like I needed that.
Yeah, what I want is another thing that I have to emergency grab and tell not to call 911 when I'm riding off-road.
It's second only to teens. The sound effect of intercom failed. Try again later.
Yeah.
Do, do,
The most
do, do,
maddening.
do.
Don't you do it, Mike. You stop it.
I think I now understand how Kona was talking about the tires going off.
Oh, yeah.
Coming up on someone.
That's me. I'll stay over here.
Thank you.
having too much fun bullshitting that I'm not paying attention to my driving.
That is the truest form of endurance racing.
But you repeat
Oh, they did
yourself.
The warfare continues. In the mind.
I'm just waiting for John to take his 90 seconds so that I can get ahead of him again. Certainly not going to do it on lap times.
I'm gonna take my 90 seconds on the last turn.
I mean, look, man, if you want to take the pressure of leading, Godspeed. Bless.
That's D-Gould up there.
What lap number are you fast guys on?
36. Not that I'm a fast guy. Just
38.
38.
38? Oh yeah, I took my 90 seconds. Okay.
We are 8 laps down. It's still below.
Speaking of, we can look at the results currently. Dr. Gould up front, followed by Space Punies and Conan. Probably the result of the last pit stops.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to mess you up like that.
Oh, that wasn't your fault.
Watch your rejoin. Thank you.
Thank you for the heads up.
God, these cars are fun to drive.
Yeah, they're real good.
Yeah, I'm really enjoying this.
Sneak a peek at the fuel math on Pod 2 real quick. Looks like 5.7 laps remaining. Ooh, some rumbling from Pod 1. Yes.
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
I don't think I have a front wing, so it's not turning.
I mean, you shouldn't have damage.
Yeah, when you take really hard damage, your car like explodes, but it auto repairs itself 1 second later.
Maybe you were tired of.
The official fuel warning from Space Punies. Lots of heavy sighing from Pod 4. What's going on?
thing I've noticed now that we've driven this car for 30 laps is it's much faster on the asphalt.
Hey, you're running the
I've
wrong
noticed
tires.
that too.
You should have chosen
Guys,
the
not
all-terrain.
running grasses.
When you stay on the black part and away from the green part, it's way more fun.
Fair. Okay, you're good. You're good. But
Good is relative.
yeah, I couldn't tell if your rejoin was you were still spinning or not, but you're fine.
Old tires.
Yeah, these tires are getting a little shaggy.
Has anyone kept them on for 2 stints?
Nope.
No, I keep grabbing news.
There doesn't really seem to be a reason to.
Yeah, it takes only a second or two to put them on.
Other than like heat, I guess, but heat can't be worth the lap time of fresh tires unless you crack because of full tires. I can't wait to come back here in like a Miata or something and try to stay flat through that.
Just your entire body trying to retreat from the throttle pedal.
It was easier in real life.
But was it faster?
Oh, absolutely not. But I was still the fastest of all the journalists. At Barber, I got to watch Revzilla completely auger in and get taken to the hospital.
Isn't being the fastest journalist a little like being the coolest person sitting at the back of the tour bus?
100%.
Space Puni's holding it together on that turn.
I remembered my disappointment the moment when I looked at a journalist's lap time on a new bike around Buttonwell and realized that I was faster than them. I'm supposed to be listening to you?
The ones that get me are like the tire
After the
reviews,
S's.
where they give like really detailed feedback on how the tires feel better than the last version, and you're like, that's just what the piece of paper says, right? Like, you don't know.
I think the only journalist who was consistently faster than me was Cycle World. He was fast.
The
Gonna
Yeah.
follow Dr. Ghoul here as he
Alex
Oh.
is really
taps the
fast.
car in front.
There's a
on the
couple
pass.
down there, but
The dude with the beard, I can't think of his name right now. He was legitimately fast.
some of the like UK journalists seem pretty fast. Like Nevesy looks like he can hustle, and like performance bikes. Those guys, the bike
Well,
roll dudes.
Chris Newcastle or New
Yeah, Chris Northover.
Northover, yeah, that one.
Yeah, like he seems pretty legit speed wise.
Two
Even the
laps
44
left
T's guys
in
go pretty
pods
well.
1 and 2.
Yeah, the big dude, the not Baron von Grumble. Apparently, the other guy's really fast.
Yeah, fat Jason Statham. Yeah.
Statham. Yeah, apparently he's really quick.
That's what he called himself, so that's not me. But yeah, because he raced BSB for a while, and did okay. So that's legit.
But I was like so nervous, like, oh, I'm gonna be with all these professional journalists, and I'm like, oh yeah, no, nothing to worry about.
Like, oh, that's fine.
I don't even think I'm that fast, and it was like not a problem.
Pod 1 pitting in.
I would just be more nervous about being the guy who like spins the equipment.
One more lap on Pod 4.
When I
Sounds
talked
like
with
this
the
is a lap.
Taking my 90.
Nick had a whole chat with the journalists before they went out about how the goal is not to crash the bike and then go home.
Well, and I actually ended up coaching the motorcyclist guy and helped him get faster. He was the new kid. But Adam Wahid, I've been on track with him. He's pretty fast. He's a good rider.
The two Revzilla dudes seem like they're like can hold a pretty good pace too. I mean,
Ari
like,
is fast as
Yeah.
that guy is
Ari-
a talent.
Ari's always seemed really fast.
Ari encouraged me to get into AFM like in 2007. He was like, "Man, you're doing great." It was back when he had dreadlocks, but yeah, he's always been super nice and he is fast as hell. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, both of the Revzilla guys are just great. They're kind of
You can just stop
atypical
the
of the
race here,
community.
right?
It's so cute that they like grew up
Spin on Pod
like,
1.
like friends too. Like I didn't
Must
know
be the
that
new
until one
tires.
of their XP videos where they did the sidecar racing, or I think it was.
Yeah, I didn't know
Like-
that either. And then
Like their dads raced together, and then like they've known each other since kids. And I was like, that is freaking awesome that you're like that this is still going on. It's really cool.
And then Zach Kortz pinged me and he goes, "Hey, my cousin's movie is coming out, or my cousin's TV series is coming out, and it's We Were the Lucky Ones, the Jews who survived like this whole thing in Poland, and it's
Oh,
his
really?
family, which
Oh,
is
wow.
super awesome."
That's great. Yeah,
Yeah,
Zach and Ari have always seemed like the few moto journalists, moto people that'd be like it'd be really fun to like
I'm going in for. Don't worry.
hang with those dudes or like
Okay.
I'd grab a beer with those guys.
Yeah, they're great guys. Again, atypical of what I've experienced with most journalists.
Atypical of motorcyclists in general, you know.
Pitting with 0.2 gallons left. Nice.
Yeah, it's what I want the community to be like.
Yeah, it's the best hobby with the worst fans.
Isn't that true?
Yeah, I
I
mean,
love
like,
the
that's,
sport.
that's,
I hate the riders.
that's our little group joke forever. It's like motorcycles are great, motorcyclists are awful.
They really are. They're terrible.
I don't want to associate with any of you except for like you
All right.
specific
The
people.
long 90 seconds for Pod 2.
Man, I feel like so not alone when I bring that up. Even like the Champ School guys were saying the same thing, that it's man, we really don't like most of these people.
Yeah.
It turns out if you give somebody the ability to go 0 to 60 like faster than a supercar for $4,000, it really brings out the worst in people.
Only my choices to ride motorcycles are the correct ones.
That is
Very-
absolutely correct.
Being in the zone and then some random person runs through peripheral vision while you're in a car, that's weird.
But the
It's just a
riders
very-
who are like interested in the precision of it, they're fun to hang out with.
Yeah. It's a very dick wavy hobby, you know? And like you gotta find the people where that's not the important thing.
Getting to see Ted Turner is a bonus.
That's right.
I want to know no more about that.
There's another Discord. We'll let you in. Don't worry about it.
He's already in it. He just doesn't hang out with the cool kids.
Ah. Fair.
My toxic Discord is enough for me.
That's where we hide all the people who are motorcyclists you'd actually want to hang out with.
Sort of.
Sort of, for the most part. Present
My
company
Discord
excluded.
has like 3 really cool people and about 90 douches.
Pro tip, you don't need to wipe.
I do enjoy the fact that I passed John while he was physically passing me.
It's a mind fuck.
He's running into the bathroom as I am passing him in the pits.
Man, I was locked in. This is going to take a second to recalibrate.
Has everybody taken their 90?
I just took mine.
I have, yeah.
Has anyone not taken their 90?
There we go.
Other than Tom. Taking the sneaky 90.
The involuntary.
Trust me, I wish I
90.
could have the regular one. still a lap down now. My penalty didn't help, but I was, that's on me.
Oh, did you eat a penalty?
Yeah, you got black flag for speeding in the pit.
Oh, brutal.
You can't slow a Tom down.
Boy just wants to go fast.
Oh man, I just realized I'm logged into Dave's Discord because he's in the rig on my Discord. So what should I post to his Discord to fix all the problems in there? I got like 5 minutes before he pits.
I don't care what you say. It's all good with me.
It's okay. The great thing about motorcyclists is every one of those 90 people thinks they're one of the 5.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like, no, you don't understand. I'm the exception to the rule. Like,
Right.
rip to those killed by the gods for their hubris, but I'm better than them.
I mean, by sake of still being alive.
I mean, there's some truth to that.
Dave, are you in Utah or are you just visiting?
No, I live here. I actually live at like less than a mile from Mike.
Huh. You know that. Mike's been holding out on me.
Can't show all my cards at once. There's nothing left. You guys already met Crispy and like her better than you like me, so like you gotta fill the rest out easily.
Yeah, my access to the track and all the things I have here are kind of too good to walk away from. But I would like being more successful that I could live somewhere coastal like you guys.
I don't know if that's a function of success, let's be honest.
I live here. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I was like, I don't know what success went into this. I've been born here.
No, but climate-wise, like it's pretty great where you guys are. Like Washington, is that where you are now, Conan?
Yeah, I'm in the Seattle area now.
Well, you were in Ben Lomond, and Ben Lomond is one of my favorite places ever.
Yep, minus the fires and tornadoes, it rules. Like, the place is great, minus the fact that it's basically in, like, living in the Sim City game I was running as a teenager.
No place is perfect. We have Mormons and weird liquor laws.
Don't forget the acid lake.
That's right. That's going to dry up and blow asbestos across us all.
Hell
Yeah.
Well,
Like-
arsenic, not asbestos. Arsenic.
Okay, I was gonna say, that sounds pretty fire retardant. Maybe California should get some of that on your left.
Nice calm pass on
Roger,
Pod
roger.
4.
Yeah, now we're looking at what is it? Mountain bike up by you guys.
Galbraith?
Bellingham?
Bellingham. We're looking
Oh,
at
yeah.
Bellingham.
Yeah, that's where I live.
That's where Ted lives.
Yeah, Galbraith is a 5-minute bike pedal from my front door.
Yeah, freaking I love
Except-
Bellingham.
It's all uphill, don't believe his lies.
It's all uphill because it's mountain biking.
That's what mountain biking is. You climb until you puke.
That's
Dave
right.
calls those same lies, Conan.
This is why I don't mountain bike.
I mean, if you know people, you can shuttle.
We're gonna see Ted in June, probably with our mountain bikes.
Yeah, our season lift pass here in Park City is $180. That's hard to kind of complain about.
Yeah, I did.
That is, yeah.
I was out there like 2 summers ago, and I did.
Well, mountain bike.
I did a bunch of mountain biking.
See a standing
like
screen
Deer
checking
Valley.
with Pod
It was
2.
so fun. It was the first time I'd ever done lift. And it was great.
Yeah, I do
Conan,
Park City
followed
because you
by
get
Dr.
access to Deer
Ghoul.
Valley, canyons, you get everything off
Yeah.
of the Park City lift.
I go out to Park City a couple times a year for work.
Still pretty
Park City's
close.
great.
Ted, next time you're here, we'll have a beer with Dave.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they've been building a ton of trails up there. It's really good. I'll stay
Wanna try-
tight.
I want to try to get out there and ski sometime this winter.
Yeah, so I've been doing a lot of fat biking. They're grooming a ton of fat bike mountain bike trails now.
Oh,
It's
that's fun.
awesome. See, year-round riding. And nothing hones your skills like riding in a low-grip environment like snow. Like you tuck the front everywhere.
That's why we
Buddy.
ride our dirt bikes in the snow.
That's why we ride dirt bikes in the snow all winter.
Yeah, awesome. I love it.
It's like the first good day after winter riding is so incredible because you're just like, I can't crash. It's impossible to crash. How would I crash here?
My hips are so sore after riding in the snow.
Hey, how stocked in was it at Walker?
None. There was like no snow.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, there's tons of riding in there.
Do you have
We should go send
tomorrow off?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, do you want to go dirt bike tomorrow?
I do.
Okay,
My arms are gonna be sore.
We should chat after this because I would love to go dirt biking and I don't know that I can do it this weekend. So
Yeah, let me
I'll
double
talk-
check. I'm pretty sure I've got it open for the daytime at least.
Yeah, I mean we could just do like a morning thing, rip a couple hours, and
Yeah,
keep
I
our
would-
afternoon.
Really like that. So that means I don't need to walk my dirt bike.
Perfect.
Take your dirt bike for a nice walk.
I mean, whether or not I'm on it doesn't matter.
That's right. As long as it makes it to the top of the hill, we count it.
I'd like to go dirt biking, but I don't think I can tomorrow. I could Friday, but not tomorrow.
So Conan, how's your dyno thing going? That's been really interesting to me.
I mean, I unfortunately decided that I needed to get into another hobby that's filled with terrible people, which is competitive shooting. So a little slower than it would otherwise, but we're in the process of designing a new airbox assembly for, well, I shouldn't say we, I should say Brett is in the process of designing a new airbox assembly for the 890s. So we're gonna start testing that with the reflashes, see sort of what we can do.
Yeah, we still need a dyno the 790 for a baseline.
Yeah, and now that KTM's dead, you can soon have the only RC8s on the market.
That's
Yeah,
very
the
true.
KTM thing makes me so sad.
I'm so upset about MotoGP. Like,
Yeah,
I'm so upset.
I want Brendan Binder to get a championship.
What I'm
bummed-
hearing is BMW is going to buy the team, and then they'll just take it over.
But like, I mean, it's still a reset on it. It still like ends a competitive team being competitive in the near future, which is a bummer.
Yeah, like if BMW just buys the KTM race team, then they can hit the ground running.
But they
Take
can't.
that.
But they're not going to run competitive bikes, right? Like they're going to have to sell the bikes.
No,
You
I
know,
think I think that what I
you think-
heard.
You think they'll just take over?
Yeah, they'll just
KTM's
take over the
RCs?
KTM team, the R&D, the existing bikes.
Oh, okay, that would actually be really cool.
Really cool.
Particularly if some part of KTM became BMW-ish, that'd be sweet. That'd be a good partnership.
I would be so validated with my XR and KTM ownership. Like, these are the only two good motorcycles. No, they don't win at MotoGP. Why do you ask?
Hour on the clock.
Oh, and Dave, I got gifted a Hayabusa by a buddy, so that's going to end up on the dyno at some point, which should be pretty fun too. And we're doing a rebuild of a Ducati 749 race bike, dropping a 999 motor in it. So gonna dyno that too and see how it goes.
Dude, I want to do the boost on ORP so bad.
I'm so stoked to, like, I just need to figure out why it's running on 3.
I mean, even on
Why?
3.
Because it wants a turbo.
Honestly, like a 3-cylinder boost on ORP is just fine.
It's so heavy. It's really funny how, like, it still easily passes 100 miles an hour only on 3 cylinders.
That's all you're gonna get up to.
Oh, long. Like the thing is 3 blocks long.
It's not as bad as I thought it would be, having, like, ridden it around a little bit. It's definitely a lot more acceptable than I thought it would be.
Yeah, but genuinely, like when you get it running on 4 cylinders, we should take it out to a drag strip. Just because there's a Hayabusa, we should find a drag strip.
Yeah, no, we absolutely should head down to Pacific and fuck around a little.
Yeah.
Conan, you must get that Ducati engine swap done because Eric will give Christy the 390 if he has the Ducati to ride.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just talked to him about it this morning. He's coming by in February to do the swap, and I think I just pulled all the stuff out of the shop. I'm gonna do the belts and stuff and make sure that it's all ready to go.
Yeah, that Ducati swap could be really good because the 999 chassis is so good.
It's one of my favorite. That's what I was telling Eric. Eric was like a little intimidated about it, and I was just like, man, like, you don't understand. Like, that bike is so like pleasant to ride. It's honestly like the only vehicle that I can really compare it to is Jeff's NSX. Like I'm sure you can crash one, like totally, but it's just really gonna make you work for it.
That
Yeah,
color
I've
he
always
got is so good.
Love the handle on it. Like, so
Yeah. I will own another 749 someday. I really love this bike.
and I thought they looked so good in Top Lap. Like it just
Oh.
really, yeah.
Yeah,
I did
absolutely.
get to meet Pierre Terrebonne this summer. Hang out with Pierre Terrebonne.
How does he feel about being the like the most hated man for being right?
Right. Like he started talking about his new design and his Meredith effect. He's like, "You know Meredith effect?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, I know Meredith
Now
effect."
this is the Senna experience.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. You can't want to hear what Dave is saying, cannot hear it.
Oh no, they yeah, I got to spend almost like half an hour just being Pierre Terrebonne.
Oh man.
Get back here, man.
You're talking to me?
Yeah.
Are we fighting?
Trying to get you, man.
You taking your 90?
Are we fighting?
I'm 90
no.
up. I'm 90 inside and outside. You call me right at get it? Let's go.
I'll 90 up. I'll 90'd up on a Wednesday.
Oh, don't go left. Don't go left.
We finally got that thing open.
Yeah.
How
Thank
much
you.
better is this?
Feels like I get about 8 good laps on these tires, and then they start to go off.
Does anybody else feel like they want to put seatbelts on?
Sorry, Dave, you're really hard to understand. Do you have a mic by chance, or yell closer at the laptop? I don't know.
Some entirely calm racing at this point. Searching for the drama and not finding any.
All right, I increased the sensitivity of the microphone. Is that better?
Yeah,
A lot better.
A lot better.
So are you guys in the rigs wearing seatbelts? Because in this like flat rig, I feel like I want a seatbelt.
Our seats are somewhat contoured.
Yeah, they're race seat enough that it works out okay.
So yeah, while you guys are driving, I got to meet Air Blanche, and he was showing off his new design that had this weird scoop through it, and I'm like, is that the Meredith effect? And he like looked at me and was like, yeah, you know Meredith effect? I'm like, oh, I'm all in on Meredith effect, and we became besties talking about Meredith effect on his new design.
Well, wait, what is the Meredith effect? Now I must know, so that should I ever run into Pierre Terrebonne?
This better be a good setup for a joke.
I swear to God, yeah.
Yeah. It's a prostitute you both know in Amsterdam. Yo, your bald itch too? Meredith effect, right?
So yeah, like on the P-51s, they had the big scoop under the engine, and they discovered, the guy who discovered it during World War II with the P-51 was if you take cold air and you pass it over something hot, it creates thrust out the back. And so the P-51, it developed a little bit of thrust just by the cold air cooling over the radiators. So Aprilia has been really open about their playing with the Meredith effect if they can generate a little bit of thrust out the back of the MotoGP bike. So that's what also Pierre Blanche is playing with, is Meredith effect, using it for cooling and a little bit of thrust down straightaways.
Oh, that's really cool.
Left.
Go left.
I'm trying.
How about now?
Yeah, I kind of gushed on Pierre Blanche because I love the Cagiva Grand Canyon, the Gen 1 Multistrada, the 999. A lot of the designs that were so controversial, I really loved.
Yeah.
Yep, yeah, same. As somebody who's just looking at Ducati first-gen Ducati Multistrada fairings today.
Why?
Because
Trying to
they were
get that beauty in the 890 track bike.
That's right.
The cat with the big wet forehead?
Yeah, that's what my dad called it. It looks like a cat with a big forehead. And they were so delicate. I owned 2 of them, and they just broke so easy, which that was the big killer.
It does
What you
say
want in a bike.
Ducati on it, let's be honest.
Yeah. You know what it did do? It made tambourine and clackety clack noises, and for that, I will always love it.
Clackety clackety clack.
I will always love it because back when I first started riding in Santa Cruz, I remember a dude had a Ducati, and it was the first time I'd ever seen a dry clutch. And he was just like, yeah, and I just thought it sounded god-awful, like the engine was about to explode. And then I will never forget going through downtown Santa Cruz, and he drops it on in like a left hand away from a stop sign, or right hander away from a stop sign, and just watching the clutch springs eject from the side of the motorcycle was just me being like, just seems like a really bad idea.
Worth it.
I was at a stoplight, and the guy pulled up next to me. He's like, "There's something wrong with your engine." I'm like, "No, it's okay." And he's like, "No, there's something wrong with it." I'm like, "Yeah. No, I know." He goes, "No, I'm a mechanic. I know there's something seriously wrong with your engine."
At that moment, you just gotta pull the clutch in and be like, "I don't hear it."
I got out of a traffic ticket on my Ducati Street Fighter from a cop in my neighborhood because I was like, dude, I'm just running circles around the block because my bike's making a weird noise. Demonstrated it for him. And I was like, my house is right there. I was just trying to figure out what kind of noise this thing's making. And he let me go. It's great fun.
That is an amazing story. That's my favorite.
Those are great stories to broadcast on YouTube.
Okay, I think that statute of limitations is out on that one.
Ted, which city and state were you in when that happened?
That was in Fugue State, like always.
Yeah. Permanent resident.
John, free couple seconds for you there, bud.
I'm getting them.
Yeah, I've been driving real bad.
But I think by the time I catch you, I got to take a pit stop.
Okay.
Same. We're gonna pit at the same time.
Pit boy.
Oh man, I just had a moment of panic, being like,
Pit hole brothers.
did my crew chief just betray me?
The answer is no.
Well,
Still
well,
2.3
well.
laps
It isn't the Pit hole
remaining.
brothers.
My favorite thing about this is occasionally I can hear when somebody forgets to hit the push to talk and is laughing. Oh no, Tom. Oh no, Tom.
Thank you for validating that joke that I didn't get to hear John laugh about, but was surprised you
The
didn't.
view of
to know
Pod
that
4
he
and
did.
Conan saying, "Oh no, Tom."
This is the kind of validation I need.
Yeah, I'm mega crap. That's
Ooh, tight.
No.
man.
Still fighting it.
The Brotherhood.
Yeah.
And the straight, but maybe after the straight. Still holding close.
That new tire smell.
Oh.
Also, Tom, just a heads up, I'm pitting this lap. And very nice
Yeah, me
recovery on that,
Thanks.
I was just like, oh no.
And the pit.
Trying to come into pit lane with like the appropriate amount of speed is so spicy.
Yeah.
Do the pit limiter?
Well, like trying to like break
Oh,
out the
right,
line.
the line, yeah.
Yeah, you're just like,
Yeah. I locked when I was speeding, and that's why I was speeding.
yeah, I did the same. It was quite entertaining. I'm just going for it. Love it.
I'm just gonna unlap myself from you. Oh, I got a black flag for. Oh.
No. We got a black flag too. It cost us dearly.
Race control really
you get a
doesn't
black
like
flag for?
people messing around in the pit
He
lanes.
said I cut the corner.
He was passing me
Oh.
on pit exit. Like we left the pit together and he gave me space. Oh boy.
Cross the white line.
Shote, can you do a like deletion of that black flag?
Yeah.
I don't know. I kind of need it if I want any hope of holding on to second or third place.
It feels a little rude.
It's
now,
alright, I'm
Deputy.
stuck wrecking in the wall.
Okay, well he's in the wall now. Oh look at that.
Fucking
Hey. Now your only problems are the ones you've made for yourself. Such is life.
I'm coming up. Shit. Fuck.
We'd love to hear it.
I passed someone!
My pit limiter's on again. I don't fucking know how.
Is there like a button that turns it on, like the Aprilia?
Yeah, there's a button that turns it on.
That's why I just do auto pit limiter.
Yeah.
I
This
don't
is
worry about
iRacing.
it.
I have it, but it's
There's
still
a button for
bound.
everything.
and don't know to what. Oh, this has been infuriating tonight.
And I hope you don't take this.
Man.
I hope you don't take this the wrong way, because I mean this with love. When you get really angry like that, this cute little accent comes out, and I just love it. Like the little spice you put on that just really tickles me.
That's hilarious.
We lost
our
it.
only pass of the race, so thank you for that. And our incident count is 130x incidents. So, just saying.
Tom, I'm pitting this lap, so don't worry about nothing.
Okay.
Oh, wait, what? Both of us?
Yeah, man.
I'll have to do my black flag.
No, your black flag got cleared. You are good to go, buddy.
Odd 2 pinning with 0.2 gallons. Nice.
Also, I like the way we have 60 laps and Derek is 17.8 seconds behind me. I'm like, how many more laps does this thing have? Oh, God.
What is everyone's lap count at?
60.
Yeah, 60.
You weren't supposed to be looking at me. I was gonna come up on you all silent like and just pass you like nothing.
Hold.
Man, first try on finding
Sorry.
the tear off button.
I
It's so
spun.
much clearer.
I forgot about the
Yeah,
cold
my
tire.
auto tear off just went too.
Yeah.
I was like, holy crap, I can actually see the track now.
I think I hit the tear off button every like 30 seconds. Do you think that was the last hit, or do we think we have another hit?
Minutes? Yeah, there's
Probably
another
one
pit.
more, yeah.
Yeah, there's definitely at least one more. I don't think the tear off button is mapped for me.
For me, where it's not the push the talk button, it's the one just above that.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I wonder what that other button I hit was.
Probably
Jettison
fine.
fuel.
Push more
Well,
random
no.
buttons.
Are we in spy hunter mode?
After the S's.
That was the one-time DRS button that ejects your rear wing.
It's like Dr. Ghoul coming up on pod 1 here.
How much time do we have to go?
Anytime.
Nice, clean
39
pass.
minutes and 43 seconds.
Almost.
Except now you're gonna probably outdrive
Fighting
me.
for it. Drag racing down the strip.
There's one thing I'm good at, it's shifting.
Da dun. Da dun.
Man, laps 3 through 8 are so good with the tire.
You can't make that noise until you're at least 10 seconds in.
I can make the noise as much as I want.
God damn it.
I'm a little sad that Mike didn't pull out in front of Conan.
Let's go get Derek. Go get Derek. I believe in you. He's making the Jaws noise.
So have you guys done a track day where they have these little electric boards instead of actual flags?
For mini moto, they did.
Yeah.
I didn't see them. Like, I'm so used to looking for flags, I completely blew the little blinking LED screens.
They're not that visible unless you know like what you're looking for. Like, it's definitely a different skill to see the blinky lights instead of the waving flag.
I'm stationary.
Thank you.
Incident?
You had to sign that waiver in front of the drivers.
Especially not our host.
I was willing to do the alternate pit. Never been back there.
The ultimate pit.
Joker lap, alternate pit lane.
Yeah, I like ultimate over alternate. Ultimate way cooler.
Whoever was asking about off-road next season,
Yeah.
we got to find a way to balance wear on the pods, but otherwise I'm all about it.
I think we just turn off the like dirt effect and call it good.
I think we actually
Not to
found the
mention
menu
it'll
for
probably
that.
save us all some agony on our joints.
It is savage.
Yeah. Typically, most of the time I spend iRacing, honestly, I end up in the dirt because it's just so much fun. Although I did try a NASCAR, like my first NASCAR not too long ago, and it was surprisingly fun.
It's much more fun than you might otherwise be led to believe by having proclivities for other types of racing.
Yeah.
It turns out that like NASCAR is like spec racing. It's really fun to do and it's not so fun to watch.
Like the mini stock that comes with iRacing, a blast on small ovals.
Yeah, they float. They don't really drive. You're kind of surfing it around.
Everything's fine. No one saw anything.
I'm gonna need to have a serious talk with my pit crew about the adjustment of my mirrors.
We found the way to change them.
The side views?
Yep.
Oh, that's cool. Guess I'm literally going to have a talk with the pit crew about the adjustment of mirrors.
There's like a whole adjustable section for Season 2 we gotta go over.
Well, have you know, Derek, I ate a penalty on that lap.
Okay.
He's tickled. Absolutely thrilled.
Man, I can't wait to crash in 2 laps right behind.
Sounds like I should prep some camera views for this.
I think 2 hours of VR is my limit.
Feeling it?
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah, so I eventually gave up VR racing.
It's tough to do when you have dogs. Little cold noses when you can't see them incoming is kind of shocking.
My cats will leap on me occasionally.
I bet that's disconcerting.
Oh, I've gotten used to it.
I'm stoked we're gonna get a top 10. Top 10 out of 7.
Holding it together on pod 1. Kinda.
The other important thing to note is that your car is coming in with no damage. Oh man, it gets really spicy when the tires start to go off.
Ooh, new fastest lap. And straight into the straight into the dirt.
God, that right-hander before the S is just controlling a slide.
Yeah.
Boo, I just gave half a second back to you.
It's okay, I had given you a second and a half when I ran off, so you know. Oh no.
Stationary.
Thank you. Derek's coming through in just a second too.
Him I'll just hit.
Perfect. This is justice.
He's really far behind you.
Still time.
I'm up here swerving. I can't hit anything.
Just drive chill, don't give him any warning.
I'm parked over the hill.
Looking, surveying your land.
Go inside.
Thank you.
I thought you'd never ask.
Ted. What you doing?
Not great laps, that's for sure. You've really come into your own this late stage of the race.
I'm doing my best. This stage of the race, I have devolved on the last corner.
My ass and right leg is so numb and asleep. Rapidly losing feeling in one of my legs.
I remember this is the thing with mini moto is that like 20 minutes in you're like I can't do this, and then you lose feeling and then you're good.
Yeah, just like reaching for the front brake and being like, I don't know, man, I'm sort of judging off of how fast my body is slowing down.
Yeah, because there's no feeling in your front fingers.
Recognizing that like the best mod that you can do is like double rubber mounting the handlebars.
And then halfway through on the 85, the front failed, so we had to start using the rear only. And let me tell you, I never use my rear brake.
Where all the feel is, you know?
Oh, you just got some seconds there, dang.
Just a small spin. Just a small one.
Talking.
Well, I only have
Right.
to hold you off for another like 20 laps.
That's all. But it's probably back up to 10 seconds.
It's only 7. I mean, you've gotten it down from 14, so.
Dave's in the hot seat. And now I am in your way.
Okay, now can I dead on?
Uh-oh, coming up on you. On the left.
The reality is, Derek, there are no rules.
Okay, we're clear.
Woo.
Full
Very
tires.
clear.
Holding right at around 10 seconds though, which is
Checking in on the standings
the
currently.
funny thing is it's totally going to come down to a pit stop.
Pod
Like,
4
the
was
gap
in.
will either grow or shrink
by Dr.
dramatically in the
Google.
pit stop, depending on how good we are in pit
Yeah,
stop.
it'll
And blue flag.
Who drives better on cold post-pit stop tires?
Oh, I can see you.
Oh no, coming through.
Out of your way.
Thank you.
My ambition
through as well.
outweighed my talent.
Always a possibility. Three laps to go before we have to get gas, Derek. Or how many laps do you have?
Yep, about that.
Suddenly, the room is quiet about race strategy.
No. I think you got it now. I just spun and took me a while to get back on track.
Oh, I was really looking forward to the fight, but I don't know. It's also still what, another 20 minutes to go. There's
20
plenty
minutes,
of time.
23 minutes and 3 seconds.
Plenty of time for me to make a mistake.
Yeah, I lost 10 seconds there.
Like in a good way?
Like for a moment, you were free.
Do you like how I got out of your way by crashing into the tires?
Yeah, it was confusing, but we're fine now.
.142 is what the leader's running.
I really don't understand the penalty system. I definitely lost time by going off track, but it still gave me like 0.6 seconds.
Yeah, but you can kind of like, I noticed you can kind of like floor it and like, I don't know. It took me a while to figure out that you should just like get back on it and it'll
Odd one,
ditch most of the
going
time
in for fuel.
automatically. Sometimes you only have to actually lift off for like a moment.
It has a preconceived idea of what pace is supposed to be through there, and if you're not meeting it, that's what it's penalizing against. Which is also depressing, but whatever.
It can hurt you in other ways.
Christy is upstairs talking so much trash about our position on the standings right now.
Bless Christy. I hope she's doing that in like the YouTube comments.
What are you talking? We're in 7th place. That's impressive.
I don't know who's on this white car in front of me, but please no Punterino.
She hasn't missed a single lap. She's just upstairs talking shit.
I'll let you through with the double right.
Cool.
Or sooner. These tires are fresh.
Everything's nice and calm.
Thank you.
Nice and calm.
Careful.
Oh, that was close.
Was I sliding?
Yeah, I went off the track and almost like spun right back into you. Woo.
You run a more downforce?
I'm just running the Virginia basic.
It's just bad at getting drive. Noted weakness of Ted's.
I should not be out accelerating everyone on these straights.
I got really terrible drive because I messed up my braking because I was passing you at the same time, so I overbroke and went wide there.
Oh man, pulling the tear off is like going into like full HD.
No.
Reminded me.
Fuck.
Not like this.
Whew. Okay, it wasn't as bad as it could have been, but John, you just got a lot of time back, friendo.
I'm hitting this lap.
Same. Oh, it's a,
Oh,
it's
mama.
a pit sprint to the finish.
Yeah.
Couple of pit stops. Again, with 0.2 gallons left.
It's gonna be painful
Nice.
watching you take off.
Oh my god.
Zoom.
Not enough time.
So in real life, the downhill corner before the back straightaway was my favorite.
Really? Like a little G out?
On the motorcycle, you just like carried a ton of speed and let the like throttle carry you to the outside. It was glorious.
Because everything's better on a motorcycle.
But I was on a CB650, so you know.
Ah, okay. Well.
Everything's better on a motorcycle except the people.
Oh man, you're going for it on these tires.
Dude,
True
I'm
words
so,
have never been spoken.
I'm so scared of you.
He's just running away.
Don't you dare. Oh my god. That would have sucked.
Couple of close
you
calls
almost go wide?
simultaneously.
Yeah. No, it started coming around.
Yeah, the first lap out on new tires, that corner is so dangerous.
That's brutal. Because the turbo just picks up.
Yeah.
Like the way I have the halo in front of me, so I cannot see the car in front of me. It's like, all right, well, you know, somebody's there.
Damn it. Spawn at the back compound.
Oh, man, 15 minutes.
I got a little
Oh,
bit
thank you.
wide on the kink, the left kink going into the back double apex. Came around nicely though.
I'm trying really hard to like just drive a sedate rate. Everything's safe and sound.
That's what I want to be doing, but John keeps driving really fast.
Sorry. I am so stressed out right now.
my throttle leg is entirely asleep.
Yeah.
I have no feeling.
Oh no, you're keeping me off.
A convenient standings box here. Pod 4 still the one to beat. All within a couple of laps in the most part.
Get in here.
Ooh, fastest lap on pod 2.
I'll try to stay over here on the side for you.
Okay, thanks.
I'll stay in 5th gear and everything.
Dad, I don't want to alarm you, but I think I just got the fastest lap.
Yeah, you are flying. Like, my laps haven't been half bad.
141.
It's like it would be really nice to get a 41, but I really don't want to do that on this deep in the race, and then I just got a 41. All right, maybe I can chill out a little bit.
Fill out a lot.
It is kind of nice having rear view mirrors. Maybe we should put them on the motorcycles.
No, the first rule of being a motorcyclist is you don't care about anybody around you.
You gotta think like an Italian. What's behind me does not matter.
Do you think they'll give you a penalty if you take the Joker lap through the fake pit lane?
I don't know, I kind of want to know.
If you have to ask race
I'm the
control,
best
I think
person
the
to
answer is
test
yes.
that. Oh, sorry.
Be the change you want to see in the world.
Revise the positions on the grid. You can do it.
My pit crew's telling me to look for opportunities, and is that like general advice or?
Yeah, elsewhere in occupation.
Yikes.
They just opened a
Rude. They are rude as heck.
Yeah, I like
For opportunities.
I like the way I'm in first, and he's like, a podium's looking good. And I'm just like, really? Really? I have a 20-second lead, and you're like, yeah, you're probably going to lose 50 seconds in the next 2 laps.
He definitely knows something you don't.
Yeah.
Oh shit, whoever's in the road, stay out there.
Stay going right.
Stay out, stay out, stay out.
No, I'm staying off. I'm staying off.
Thank you.
Because I couldn't see anything going down.
I'm aiming for
Oh, that
the
was close.
awesome. Who was it? The extra pit lane?
Yeah,
Dodging.
yeah.
Dodging 2 cars. That's scary.
Like, they were off the top of my screen on the left side, and each time I saw them, they were on the right. Oh, that could have sucked.
Ha The extra, it turns the pit limiter on in there.
It does?
Yep, it's all there. Pull it up.
I can't do this anymore.
Hitting the VR wall, buddy.
I just... And motivation.
There's 8 minutes and 17 seconds left. If
Yeah.
that influences you at all.
Bang it out.
Dave's in a battle for minus 17.
You gotta embrace your inner sport tourer.
Pretend you're on an FJR.
This is the one person in here that doesn't mean anything to.
It is incredible how much endurance racing just becomes a time warp, though.
Yeah. Doing it in VR would be hard.
I want to say I did Bathurst in VR. I don't remember, though.
I don't think the... I think the bigger problem is my partying last night.
What is it, a new year? And it's the old you?
Right?
The old you continues
just-
to do psychic harm to you?
You got it.
Extremely rude.
An unfortunate
Donald,
spin on Space
no.
Beauties.
Good race, buddy.
Good job, bud.
I
That
don't know my phone won't even
secret
stop
terrible
now.
corner.
We're doing this all night. How is it not stopping now?
Man. Without you even vocalizing, you're just like, all I gotta do is wait for John to take out John.
I didn't want to do like that. I actually wanted us to. I wanted us to race. It was like it's one thing to catch me, but you gotta pass. I'm gonna like make you fucking pass me. You didn't lose that much time. I could still spin. Not like you're 40 seconds back.
Yeah, but like the only way I'm gonna would get it is if you crash, which is not ideal.
Very much Ted's style, though.
Which is exactly the kind of thing I do.
Not really.
Man loves crashing.
If anything, out of all the people, I think you crashed the least.
I'm big softy and I'm afraid of pain.
I don't know why more people don't avoid it.
It's a good way to make friends. Meet new people.
Sometimes the nurses are usually very nice. Then they find out you're a motorcyclist and they're like, oh, you deserve this.
So much judgment, right?
They have a bad bias of who they always see, though.
Imagine if you had to meet motorcyclists all day long.
We are the worst people.
You know?
Every single one of them a Gixxer rider.
Or a Ducati rider. Come on, like they're the worst.
As someone who's owned several Ducatis, can't argue with that.
I mean, I own several as well, so who am I to judge?
I just keep taking them apart and putting them back together and pretending like anything's going to be different.
I do like the new V4 that spins backwards. It's pretty fun.
New
Haven't
fastest
tried
lap
the
for Pod
new
2.
V4 yet, but I really want to buy one of those new Street Fighters.
It is a mystery what it
Legitimately,
is,
the Aprilia is better.
I don't fit on Aprilias at all. Problem.
The problem with the Aprilia is that the Aprilia Tuono is the best motorcycle ever made and everything else is just an affront against God.
True.
This is true.
True. These are facts. That's the only thing any motorcycle journalist should ever write, is those words.
Like, the Tuono is the best bike ever made, and none of us are good enough to, none of us are reasonable enough human beings just accept it and buy one.
It is magic. It's really good.
What are you doing out there, buddy?
Donut.
I really like this little extra pit lane.
You know, personal pit lane.
Rented the whole track, damn it.
A couple of fuel warnings popped up. Hopefully not needed.
This is the secret pit that the race stewards don't want you to know about.
This one simple trick. Add 7 seconds to your lap.
Corners hate this guy for this one trick.
We keep black flagging him and they keep just disappearing.
Kiss me in the secret pit.
Dave, have you ever gotten a black flag?
In real life, yeah,
Yeah.
I had a valve cover gasket blow, spewing oil everywhere.
Oh, that's a
What
much...
bike? What kind of bike?
Oh, it was a Honda Hawk GT.
Oh, a rare Honda.
Yeah, yeah. Almost blew it up. I was actually grateful for the black flag. I'm glad it wasn't the asshole flag. What do you call that, the meatball?
Well, yeah, the meatball. Well, the meatball is what I would have expected.
Yeah,
I can say
for a
black flag for
mechanical.
fluids, but, you know.
The black
I always
flag's
think
for the motorcycle, the asshole flag's for you personally.
well, when I got black flag, it was because I was being an asshole.
Yeah, they don't usually throw the meatball out here, they just say the black flag is sort of dual purpose.
You guys have a big problem with those stupid K&N oil filters grenading?
I've had a couple of friends have them grenade, but I haven't run into any personally.
I only ride KTMs and all the oil
Yeah.
filters are
Oh, yeah.
internal. Like they're all built into the
Oh,
cutters.
yeah. Not car style.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I switched to the Hyperflow just to get away from the K&N.
Our buddy Peter had his almost blow up his R1, I think. Or maybe it did blow up his R1, or maybe it crashed. He crashed on the oil. I don't recall, honestly. But yeah, I definitely had a major incident because of a K&N oil filter.
I had a K&N with a big cut in the O-ring, and I contacted K&N. They're like, "Oh, it's installation error," and I'm like, "Dude, I didn't put it on yet. It had a big cut in the O-ring."
Following Pod 4 right now.
Like, this 90% of the time, this works every time.
1
Having
minute
the balls
left.
to just be like, but you're a fucking idiot, and knowing that it's probably true statistically is a power move.
Yeah.
Game.
We are in the final minute of racing.
Probably won't catch it here,
One more lap, Dave.
but that is the white flag.
Your seven spin outs from the end.
140's dog. What happened?
What, to me?
Yeah, 146.
Oh, yeah, no, I just did bad.
So you're saying I got a chance?
I mean, if I do 16 seconds of bad, then yes.
So then do 16 seconds of bad.
I can't. I'm chasing Tom, who is sweating it out here.
Ted, this is infuriating.
I've been running
I am
really
so mad.
I've been running really safe laps since you spun.
This is such. Oh my god.
This is pretty
Right there.
artificial.
There it is. That's the. Yeah. 2.5 hours done. Have you gotten the white flag yet?
Yeah,
I'm not
got the
going.
white.
But dude, to be this close after 2.5 hours is pretty fun. We literally started side by side.
Wait, if I let you pass me, am I done?
No, if
No,
you
it's
have a
not.
red flag.
It's leader. Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna pass me anyways, because I can't stay on the track.
Oh, I almost couldn't stay on the track there.
Don't stay on the track.
Track is overrated.
I don't even know where the track's at anymore.
It's gonna be a finish for Pod 4.
I don't think I stayed on the track the last, like...
Oh, and a spin
8
on
laps.
Pod 2.
One last courtesy spin, just on the last lap.
Oh no. I was wondering where you went.
Oh my god. Needed to make sure I didn't Alacia Spagro myself and call it on the white flag lap.
Well, that was fun, but really sucked too.
That's racing.
Welcome to motorsport.
We all know how
I'm
it
used
works
to it now.
because it sucks.
Good job, Tom. 2.5 hours in VR, well, like 3 hours in VR is no joke.
It really
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, I'm feeling it too.
I think it's the drinking mostly. I'm sweating. I'm just... Oh.
I'm
I,
so disappointed that
Checkered
I was
flag for
within
Pod
10
1.
seconds of you, and then just spun and spun and spun and spun.
What was your fastest lap of the race?
Probably like 41.3 or something. Let me look.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. My best was a 41.9, so
And
like,
checkered
if
flag
you
for
just
Pod
hadn't
2.
Spun it. That would have
Let's take a
been
look at the
enough
standings.
to at least make it a fight.
41 flat.
John, you were so scary.
Conan with the win,
That's
followed by
so
Dr.
obnoxious.
Ghoul.
Yeah,
Like
40
I'm
and
my
blue
own
flag.
worst enemy.
I'm
Congratulations,
That's
everybody.
41.7.
yeah.
I'm taking this thing home to the pits. I deserve a slow lap. Slower lap.
Whew. Hey, a podium. I'm happy with that. That's great. Huzzah.
Top 10, baby.
Whoop, whoop.
Killing it. Look, you finished in front of Tonight We Race 3. 7th out of
Good.
8.
Job, everyone. Thank you.
That was pretty intense.
That was
Thank you.
incredible. Yep.
Thank you as always for putting these on and making them happen. I always appreciate it.
I'm ending an alternate pit. I live here now. I go to a different school now.
Are you visiting your girlfriend who's in Canada, so we've never met her?
Dave, thanks for nice driving tonight, bud. That was fun.
Yeah.
Oh, I had a gas. This was
Good.
hilarious. You guys are
Good.
hilarious. You guys are so much fun. I need to hang out with you guys more often.
How does movement work now?
I don't know.
I don't feel.
I
Anymore.
don't feel any different way. Sitting here, leaning into the monitor, going, "What's going on? What's going on? What's going on?"
I like the modifications you've made to the front end here. This is I'm not used to seeing myself on so many screens simultaneously.
So many of them.
Well, thank you for hosting, Shote. That was pretty epic.
No problem. That was a lot of fun listening in.
How did the spectator mode audible work out for us?
It was pretty good. I think it needs another person driving it in order to fully make use of the, like, I guess, finding the right shots for everything. Relying on the AI to find, quote, most exciting, unquote, was a little bit difficult.
So you're saying we need more screens up here?
More screens.
More screen, well, possibly more computers, actually. frankly,
Yeah, actually for that. you know.
God.
It'll be great.
All right. Well, this time I actually mean it when I say it. That was the final race of 2024, mostly because it's now 2025. We've done all the damage we can possibly do in a calendar year and even got extra credit.
Extra.
See you all for season 2, which will be announced at some point when I wake back up inside, because I'm dead. I'm gonna hit the button,
that one?
please.
Okay,
Yes,
yeah.
thank you.
Cool.
And then
Right.
make the sound go
Yes.
away. Bye.
Right.